Why is it unstable? What do you mean, poor network connection? My network connection is fine. Problem... Why is it like this? Well, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Oh. There's two possible water levels. I assume there's a reason for that.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone on that rock.
Yep.
Let's go retrieve it.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
The flare stone is right here, but we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there. Onwards.
Oh.
I got your back. We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first. Onwards. I love Chengfu. Evil be cleansed. Thus it ends.
remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around. Together we fight! Fluorescent shadows. Forgive me. Evil be cleansed. I got your back. Strike is one. Sacred light. Strike fast. Onwards. I got your back. No biggie, just a scratch. How reliable. No biggie, just a scratch. Almost shone through. Evil be cleansed. Heaven ordains.
Hey, Okara.
Bask in the sunlight.
Man, it would have been amazing if this game had actually worked the way it was supposed to there, but I guess that's too much to ask sometimes, huh?
I got your back.
Finally got the Draconic Tree Sentinel.
Attack is the best defense.
Well done. That's the hardest fight you're gonna have for a long time. At least assuming you have the same experience I did.
No biggie, just a scratch. Together we fight. Sacred light. Leave it to me. Listen up. I got your back. Listen up. Strike is one.
Oh boy. Is the game just gonna suddenly disconnect me for no good reason? That sure would be fun.
Onwards.
I'm gonna be honest. I know for a fact that I am very much alone in feeling this way. But in my experience, there is almost no fight that's actually better with Torrent. Almost all of them, in my experience, are better without. I just feel like when you're using Torrent, I feel like almost all of the mounted attacks are just complete trash. Did you get over to the cliffside I talked about? Is that the method?
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lull, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou.
You did.
Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for, but my body cannot hold up much longer. I have to go and face it while I still can, to learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty? I never thought about it. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Cheng Li, Xing Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on.
I'm gonna mute though really quick on Discord because I think he's in a cutscene.
Whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time.
What about a cutscene? Oh, did she leave? just muted. I should probably deafen, though. An Island of Blood. So, I assume you are at the... whatever, the dynastic ruins or whatever, Mogwin Palace, and shooting the bird from the cliffside, like I talked about. Sorry for just suddenly not talking for ages. I don't want to talk over the dialogue or cutscenes. If you have the DLC, killing the boss in the palace there is how you get access to it.
Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind.
I was, in fact, not talking because I was in not a cutscene anymore, but a dialogue scene. But dialogue scenes can be paused somewhat. Yeah, honestly, Moog, even if you were up to a good level to fight Moog at, you actually need specific stuff to really be able to... He's really difficult to beat if you don't have specific tiers for your physic. Vike is pretty annoying to fight. So first try is honestly pretty good.
I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher Chung Li told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it fully. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
As far as the bird is concerned, I'm pretty sure they did actually make it harder to lure it off of that edge. But I don't know. I'm not terribly surprised they didn't remove it, because in the end, it can take a pretty significant chunk of time for what later in the game is not going to feel like all that much. That, and there's also an even more effective way to farm runes in that exact same spot. You just need to have a specific weapon to be able to do it. You must have better luck than I do, because a lot of the time I'd only be able to get it run off maybe every other try. If you go to Caelid, there's a cave where you can get a talisman that'll just give you a passive boost to all the runes you pick up. The Golden Scarab Talisman. If you look that up, you should be able to find where to get it. I think it gives you like an extra 15% to all the runes you pick up. I will warn you, the cave it's in, I believe it's the Golden Scarab Talisman. I'll warn you, though, the cave it's in is really, really rough. I'll let you find out why, but it's certainly interesting. That's not what I wanted. Really? Oh, wait. Is that just a thing to collect, not a thing to hit? Yeah, it's worth it if you can make it through. Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing this the wrong way. That's what the problem is. Ah. Eh.
Forgive me.
I didn't figure that would hit. Oh, Actually, if I raise the water back up, though... Yeah, there we go.
One last flare stone to go.
But a friend of mine and I were running through the game to prep for the DLC, and we ended up having to leave that cave and come back to it after some leveling. That being said, we tried to go to it a lot earlier than we should have.
Forgive me.
I'm really gonna have to lower the water to be able to hit this.
Forgive me.
Oh, there's two.
Leave it to me. Strike is one. Thus it ends. Onwards. The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Actually, I need to go this way, I think.
Good. Now we can get that flare stone.
I don't know. I probably make that cave sound worse than it is. I have a particular personal disdain for it.
I will protect. Take flight. Evil be cleansed. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice. I got your back. Bloom. Bask in the sunlight. Notice. Together we fight. Sacred
All set. The Sentinels should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lord Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Myeonlung Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidus have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Myeonlung Chamber can no longer prolong one's life. the city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow. Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Wanglong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinshi, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold after one's passing.
You once once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You're only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion. When she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything, I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lord Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one Sonoro sphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonoro sphere. The key to Jinzhou's future lies in your hands.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover, have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. Our people have sacrificed their blood and tears to protect Huanglang's safety. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinshi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate. Let's begin.
Ow.
Negligence on my part. I must shine through.
Ow again. What am I supposed to do about that?
Sacred love. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Oh no!
Evil be cleansed.
Oh no!
Let it end. Evil be cleansed. Thunder guide us.
That didn't even hit. Oh!
dance. Banish all vice.
This can't possibly be good for me.
What impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. He once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this? The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinju's future to you and its people.
It was a very cool fight. I'm kind of inclined to think that the whole thing is scripted. Who knows, maybe I did end up at this, like, with this little health left right at the end of the fight on purpose, but it really doesn't seem that likely. To happen just by chance.
Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity. This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand. You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations. One had previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval. One is prepared to answer any... Since Jinshi has inherited my power, the temporal programs are now complete. Jinzhou is no longer under threat. Jinshi has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed. This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible. To accomplish a goal, Jinshi must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing the truth to her earlier would only add to her troubles and not aid in improving her abilities. Today was not the ideal moment for our destined battle to unfold, but the Fraxidus has remarkably escalated its arrival. One is prepared to answer the flow of time on Mount Firmament has been restored to its natural pace. Fortunately, with Jinshi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain. For lack of a better solution, this is the best we can do. Through countless ages, the imposing Mount Firmament stood firm against the storms. But as spring brings thunder and change, one feels a spark of transformation in the air. The people of Hongzhen have a bright future ahead. One that can be steered in the right direction within mere days with proper leadership. One is prepared to answer any inquiry. Your tacit mark. There is something unusual.
What? What's wrong? Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lord Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not. The wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lord Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Really?
lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches. Onwards. Forgive me.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
All right. It's me.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Just finished with the quest.
Nice.
It is surprisingly good considering how the game started out and even how this quest started out.
Yeah.
I think the comparison that I've seen to the second dream is definitely overestimating this quest.
Overestimating it?
Overselling might be a bit better of a word.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
at the same time,
like
though,
it.
I did like it. I just don't think it's quite on that level. At the same time, though, for someone who picks up Warframe now, or like picked it up since the release of that quest and got up to that point and played it, maybe it would be comparable. For someone who played Warframe since it first released, the second dream was the culmination of, and the tying together of several years of seemingly disparate story points. So it would be very hard for anything to match that.
Yeah.
But again, for someone who picked up the game since the release of that quest, it wouldn't be as much... Like, from what I understand, it's a big deal to pretty much everyone who plays Warframe enough to get to that point. But it wouldn't be as big of a deal to someone who picked the game up today and played up to that point as it was for someone who had been playing the game for... I'm not even sure how long at that point, but several years. And seeing that quest come along, be wildly just completely shocking as to its quality. Like, imagine playing a game that up to that point you felt was pretty much all style and no substance, and then it comes out with that level of storytelling.
Yeah. Okay.
That was what the second dream was.
Right.
Not only that, but it, in the maybe hour and a half that it runs, because it's not a long quest, it not only, like, answers every question the player has had, but ties together so many different plot, like, backstory elements that the player thinks have nothing to do with each other until this moment.
Oh.
For someone who is, like, for someone who has played the game for so long, that's not something that's, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, like, the impact that had. The impact to someone who was already invested in the game at that point is different from the impact it would have on someone who just picks up the game and plays up to that quest.
Yeah.
Like, that's not to take away from someone who does, because, again, people who pick up the game now and play up to that point are impacted a lot by that quest, as I understand. It's just not quite the same. And my point is, like, to someone who picks up the game, this might be comparable.
Yeah.
It would take a lot for any game to create a Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to invest this amount of time necessary into a game to have a comparable experience to the second dream again. Just because having that experience was, to some degree, the product of having invested so much time into a game that I didn't think could be as good as it ended up being.
Right.
All that to say,
Just
not as amazing as people made it out to be, but it was still really good.
okay, that's fair.
On a only very slightly related note, apparently this character's ultimate has such bright visual effects that in co-op, players can see you cast it from anywhere on the map.
Wait, they can see... Wait, what? They can see you anywhere on the map?
Apparently, like this character's ultimate is so bright when you use it that if you're in co-op, another player can see you cast it from literally anywhere on the map if they're looking towards you.
That's ridiculous.
That's what I thought, but I've seen quite a few videos of it, and it definitely seems to be the case.
Wow. Sheesh. You freaking idiot. Not you,
I figured as much.
by the way.
Fine harmony. I got your back. Together we fight.
There's a degree to which this character also makes me worry a bit for, I guess, the direction this game is going to go. Because from what I've heard, this character pretty well power creeps every other damage dealer the game has right now.
Yeah.
Like, this is the character that is on the game's current banner. And apparently she just, like, wildly power creeps all of the game's other DPS units.
That's ridiculous.
And, I don't know, it might just be, like, I'm withholding judgment, because there's every possibility that, rather than power creeping other DPS units, she's actually just easier to build than the others are, and that, built a different way from what people have been doing, others might catch up to her. Because I know that was a really big thing in the early days of Genshin. Like, there were a bunch of characters that people thought were pretty much useless, which are now, to this day, 4 years into the game, now, like, have been the #1 supports in the game since it's, like, since most of its existence.
Oh, dang.
Like, I imagine you probably don't really remember Genshin characters all that much.
Nah, not really.
Okay. There are 5, I believe. I might have the number wrong, but there is a handful of 4-star units from the base game that to this day remain the best supports in their niche.
You what? What was that again? Sorry.
There are a handful of 4-star units in Genshin that were part of the game's release. Like, they were there from day one. And they were all wildly underestimated at the time, only to be discovered as the best support units available, and still are to this day.
Oh.
Which, on the one hand, really neat that the, I think, 5 best... I guess only one of them is strictly a support. The others, like, are off-field damage dealers. But kind of impressive that the 5 best characters in their respective niches are all 4 stars. At the same time, they, like, I'm not gonna say power creep is a good thing, because it's not necessarily. But you'd expect at some point them to get displaced in those niches, and they just haven't been in 4 years of the game. 5 years? Some number of years of the game being out.
Right. Oops, wrong button.
What have you done?
What do you mean?
You said wrong button, so I pretty much was just picking on you a bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? He is talking about characters in, Withering Waves and Genshin. And Troy, I've been here, Bo. You know I've been here.
I got your back.
Okay.
Please, fucking John, you fucking idiot. You should get back into weathering. Yeah, he's
It's a lot of fun.
It now. Yeah. I don't really understand what's going on in that game, but I've watched probably less of that one than I have with some of the others that he's playing. Like,
yeah,
I really like
also
is it Zenless Zero, Zenless Z?
Zenless
Which
Zone
one's that?
Zero is the one I've been playing a lot recently.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
It's also a lot of fun. Between the two, I like the combat of Zenless a little better, but they're not really comparable games, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it is so... I like the animations in that. The characters are really interesting and different. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Get your revenge. Sorry, I'll pay attention in just a second, whatever you're saying. I'm a little busy. Why did you pick this one up?
Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Ow.
Evil be cleansed. I got your back.
You can never play this game. What do you mean? Oh, there's another one. This accents would make you... Okay. Alright.
Oh, if whoever's talking doesn't like British accents, then Wuthering Waves might not be for them either. There are only a small handful of them, but audible accents, I guess. But technically speaking, most of the voice actors are British and are just hiding their accents.
I got your back.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Chances are a lot of them are going to stop hiding their accents, or at least some of them will.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to put on an accent they're not used to was the reason for a lot of the voiceover issues the game had early on.
Yeah, it was weird. They were really weird. Sorry if I was distracted. I was trying not to die.
No worries.
What is happening over there? What's that? Imagine listening to this story. It wasn't that bad. I don't know why I went over there. Bro, Fig, get out of my way. Bald ass idiot.
Imagine not listening to the story.
It's not been that bad. And you can skip through it pretty quickly. Michael, really quick, did you get my last message on Discord? Just making sure. Okay, let's figure out what we're doing. Go this way. So you're just gonna work on like random quests and stuff now?
Pretty much.
In Withering?
I'm not sure that I'm gonna live stream for that much longer, but yeah, at least until whenever I decide to finish up, I'm just gonna do like resources and stuff.
Yeah. And I also need to save before I die and then lose all this progress. I'd be annoyed. I'd be so annoyed. Brookwood Cellar. Bro, they've been here for a while. What do you think they haven't been down here? It's a trap.
Take 4.
Can you block the exits to make sure we're not followed? Like, please? Something? Be like somewhat useful?
Okay.
Onwards.
That's so stupid. And please, we go be useful and do something else. Thank you. Shut up, nobody cares. We know you can't join me. It's okay. Okay. Oh. Why am I taking damage?
Why wouldn't you be?
I don't know.
Evil be cleansed. I got your back.
Oops. Nobody needed to learn this.
Out of curiosity, do you have my stream up?
I do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up?
This has been going on for quite a while now.
The guy just running around you?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
You can't do anything?
I mean, I can try to chase after him, but I'm not really fast enough to keep up.
Like, you can't
there we
weapons
go.
or anything?
I got your back.
Wait, could you not, like, switch characters or anything?
I could. He just wasn't
Oh.
reacting until just now.
Oh, that is weird. Huh.
Everyone stand down.
That's kind of funny.
Together we fight. Fluorescent shadows. Blessed end. Take form. Onward.
Oh,
Evil
fudge.
be cleansed.
I don't remember how to do this.
I got your back.
No, that's not. Oh, yeah. Shoot it, you idiot.
Blue.
Ow. Ow again.
Hold up.
I got your back.
We're gonna try. I don't know if this will work or not. Let's
This
save
thing
it
is
first.
way more impressive than I thought it would be.
The thing that was running around you?
Yes. Ow!
To scratch. Victory, guide my blade.
We better pull it up again. Okay, nope, I missed. Oh, I forgot I can't save in here. God, I can't save in this area. Like, I can save, but it won't, like, do anything.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Strike is one.
Like, in the trials, I have to go back no matter what.
Blessed end. The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Oh, I'm gonna move again. Noosh. I want to get this chest. I can't, right? I can't, like, squeeze. I could squeeze through there in real life. What? Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. I cannot. I'm hitting the wrong one, that's why. I'm so dumb.
Well done.
Oh, yeah, know.
Sacred light. I got your back. Found anything useful?
Ah, shit. Okay. I just got yeeted off this side in a very slow-mo, funny fashion.
Well done.
Thanks.
I guess I must have just missed it. I heard you start laughing
You
and looked at your live
just-
stream, but
yes.
all I saw was a loading screen.
Oh, fun.
Fluorescent shadows. Vessel end.
Oh, ow! Since when do they have a grab?
Huh. Fucking hell.
I see you're back, Okara, and you've reached Godfrey. I honestly felt like he was a lot easier than the Draconic Tree Sentinel was. At least at this point.
That is not what I wanted to do.
Let's take it slow. Victory, guide my blade.
I did not mean to use my freaking, my other X. That's kind of annoying. Alright. My ancient power, whatever it's called, I don't know.
I got your back.
Ugh.
Let's take it slow.
Hit that button, maybe? Oh shoot, I forgot I could do this. Hold up.
Together we fight. Listen up. I can use some fertilizer. I will protect. Leave it to me. Roll for me. Strike is one.
I really don't know what I'm doing. I already came. That's where I came from. All right. Oh, good. It disappeared.
Enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
It's still there. Never mind. Came from. No, this is where I came from.
All I'll really say, Okara, is look forward to the next boss after Godfrey. I think that one will be a lot of fun.
Woman, what do you think I'm doing? So what's the point of this statue, though? Can I I hit it from here?
So you already know about the bosses then? Yep, next up is Morgott the Omen King.
Did I need that chest? Was that a red herring? Who's texting me? Okay, go this way, right here. Okay, I don't like that. I didn't mean that. Okay, there. Oh. Oh shoot, alright. Okay, wrong button. Fucking fuck. Should have made a lot more potions, I suppose. You. You.
Take 4.
Hold on. Hold up. Hopefully I don't have to do all that. Can you please run? I love that for myself. Alright. I just you ran off the edge. Like a freaking bot. Okay, hold on. Can I go back now? Wait. Okay. So I feel like I should have taken that with me.
Put on some training?
Right, I gotta kill these guys again, probably. so
Let it end. I got your back. Together we fight. Fluorescent shadows. Evil be cleansed. I love to shine through. Sacred light.
Yeah. Take it from a long-time player of Souls games, Okara. Sometimes taking a break really is just the right decision.
fucking dodge, you absolute troglodyte.
Fast and starlight. Sacred light. I got your back. Strike is one. Let it end. I got your back.
Oops.
Shine forevermore.
Why is it? That was what I wanted. Okay. Ugh. Didn't have to. Fun. I love moving. I love moving rooms. It's so great. Why is this here? That seems sus. Sus.
You know, every time I hear you playing that game, it sounds like you're just having the worst time.
No, I'm not. I promise. It's just I'm right now. I'm going through some like trials kind of thing. So like some puzzles and all that,
Yeah.
and then I'm just trying not to die while I'm doing it. He keep hitting the wrong freaking buttons, so because I'm like, what spells am I on? No, it's a great game. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. It's just I'm kind of bad at it. I'm not bad at it. I'm just confused sometimes.
Fair enough.
Like, what am I doing? What buttons have I hit? Oh, gee, I want this. Okay. It's just spinning. Okay. All right. So why can't I get through these doors? Oh, sorry. So
Fluorescent shadows. Speckling light, evil be cleansed.
I don't understand this one. What am I doing wrong? Hold on.
Okay.
There's something I'm missing in here.
I think I'm gonna call it a night for the stream there. Sometime or another I probably ought to go edit together where it got split. But I probably won't do that.
Meh.
But I guess after this it's back to Zenless until I finish that up. With how long that's taking, there might be some new update to something else by then.
Right.